Welcome to all. In this video we will see about protoplast fusion of plant cells. The term protoplast fusion refers the combining of two different protoplast cells, and it is also called as somatic hybridization. So in this method the sexual fusion is bypassed and somatic cells are fused together, and this combines cytoplasmic organelles from both the parents. Hence, the recombination of mitochondrial genomes occurs frequently, and chloroplast genome recombination also occurs. There are two methods of protoplast fusion occurs. One is called spontaneous protoplast fusion. So during the enzymatic degradation of cell walls, some of the adjacent protoplasts fuse together, and it is called homokaryons, and this kind of fusion is called spontaneous fusion. Considering the somatic hybridization, spontaneous fusion is of no value. The reason is same cells are fused together. And to avoid this kind of spontaneous fusion of same kind of cells, strong plasmolytic agents before treating the enzymes may reduce the spontaneous fusion. And second method is called induced protoplast fusion. So here the protoplast fusion is induced by cells which are obtained from different origin. So the fusion of two different origin cells are called as heterokaryon. To achieve the induced fusion, a suitable chemical agent referred as fusogen or electric stimulus is generally necessary. The chemical fusion or fusogens, sodium nitrates are used, and sodium nitrate treatment will produce low frequency heterokaryons. And second one is high pH and high calcium solution. The high pH may be toxic, but it will produce the heterokaryons. And third agent is called polyethylene glycol. So this is, compared to the previous two, this method is more reliable, reproducible, and high amount of heterokaryon will be produced. So now we will see the mechanism of protoplast fusion. So first one is called agglutination. The plasma membrane of protoplast are brought into close proximity and then combined together. The membrane fusion at the small localized region of close adhesion, resulting in the formation of cytoplasmic continuities or bridges between two protoplasts. The rounding of the fused protoplast due to the expansion of the cytoplasmic bridges forming the spherical heterokaryons, or sometimes same cells fuse and produce the homokaryons. So in chemical fusion, it has some disadvantages. The first one is, in many cases the fusogens are toxic to some type of cells. And second one is, random and multiple cell aggregate production will occur. So this leads to more than two cells are combined together. Another method is electrofusion of protoplast. This method is rapid. Everything will be completed within 15 minutes of time, and it is simple, synchronous, and more easily controlled. And this method is effective than polyethylene glycol mediated fusion in the somatic hybridization of certain plants like Solanum tuberosum and Solanum brevidens. Mechanism of electrofusion in the protoplast. So here they apply low voltage of electric current pulses, and protoplast is aligned in between two electrodes in a single row. Then gently pushed with a micro manipulator through the narrow gap between the two electrodes. When the two protoplasts that are to be fused are appropriately oriented in opposite the electrodes, a short pulse of high voltage is released. The high voltage creates a transient disturbances in the organization of plasma lemma, which leads to the fusion of the neighboring protoplast. Generally, after protoplast fusion, three kinds of protoplasts are obtained. One is unfused protoplast, and second one is heterokaryons. So fusion between two different protoplasts is called heterokaryons. And the third one is homokaryon, fusion between the same parent protoplast. So it is necessary, we have to carefully select the heterokaryon protoplast that consisting of two different originated cells. So first objective is using visual markers So such as presence of pigmentation or fluorescent labels, we can easily detect heterokaryons as well as individual parent protoplast. And second technique is called complementation technique. So here the property which is not present in one parent will be occurred when they are in hybrid state. The example is the compound actinomycin D inhibits the cell division in Pichia hybrida, and it will not inhibit in the Pichia parodi, and in general Pichia hybrida will produce the cali and Pichia parodi will produce the cell colonies. So if the heterokaryon hybrid protoplast is grown in the actinomycin D, it will produce the cells with callus. If it is single cell, it will not produce, since actinomycin D will not allow the Pichia hybrida cells to grow. Okay. So based on this, we can easily identify the colonies which are made up of hybrid protoplast. Hybridization. The fusion of normal protoplast of one species with an eunucleate protoplast or a protoplast having an inactivated nucleus called hybridization. The product resulted in hybridization is called hybrids. So that means in a hybrid, the protoplast of two cells are fused together, whereas one nucleus is present and another nucleus is inactivated. The elimination of the nucleus of one species from a normal heterokaryon, it may be achieved by irradiation or gradual elimination of chromosomes of one species from the hybrid cell during the subsequent mitotic divisions. The applications of protoplast fusion. So the key advantage is transfer of plasma genes in sexually incompatible species. And second advantage is recovery of recombinants between mitochondria and chloroplast DNAs. And wide variety of combinations of the parental and recombinant chloroplast and the mitochondria is available. And the mitochondria from one parental species and the chloroplast from the another parental species may be combined in a hybrid. And it is widely used for production of cytoplasmic male steril lines. Advantages of production of cytoplasmic male steril lines through hybridization technique. So by hybridization, it requires only one step to produce the cytoplasmic male steril line. The nuclear genotype of cultivar remains unaffected if you produce CMS line through hybridization. And 100% of the progenies of somatic hybrids will be cytoplasmic male steril. Thank you.